Why do I keep scrolling? The philosophy of doom scrolling, desire, and digital addiction.
为什么你停不下来刷手机？逗号。
It's midnight. You told yourself you'd sleep early tonight. Just 5 minutes. One more video. One more swipe. One more refresh. And suddenly, an hour is gone. Maybe 2. You're tired. You're overstimulated. You don't even remember most of what you watched. And yet, tomorrow, you'll do it again. Why? Why do intelligent people continue scrolling, even when they know it makes them anxious, distracted, exhausted, and unhappy? The strange thing is, this isn't simply about addiction. It's about something deeper, a structure, a desire, a system that understands your attention better than you do. And to understand it, we need the help of philosophy. Section 1. You are not weak. Most people think scrolling is a personal failure, a lack of discipline, a weak attention span, poor self-control. But this explanation is too shallow, because if millions of people are trapped in the same behavioral loop, then maybe the problem is not individual weakness. Maybe the problem is structural. This is where the philosopher, Slavoj Žižek,
斯拉沃热·齐泽克
becomes useful. Žižek asks a disturbing question. Why do people continue participating in systems they know are harmful to both them and others? In Chinese,
为什么人们明知有害，却仍然继续参与？
this is the paradox of modern life. People know social media manipulates attention. They say things like, this app is toxic. I waste too much time online. Social media destroys focus. And yet, they keep scrolling. Section 2. The scroll is designed that way. Social media is not neutral technology. It is engineered behavior. Platforms are designed around engagement, retention, emotional stimulation. Your attention is not the customer. It is the product. This relates to commodity fetishism.
商品拜物教
From Karl Marx.
卡尔·马克思
Marx argued that capitalism transforms relationships into objects. Today, something even stranger happens. Human attention itself becomes commodified. Your boredom has economic value. Your outrage has economic value. Your loneliness has economic value. Every scroll creates data. Every pause trains the algorithm. And gradually, the platform learns you. Section 3. Why the feed feels so personal. This is where modern artificial intelligence, AI systems become important. The algorithm studies what you pause on, what you replay, what emotionally activates you, and then it constructs a digital mirror. Not who you are, but who keeps you engaging. This connects to Jacques Lacan
雅克拉康
and his theory of mirror stage.
镜像阶段
The mirror stage. Lacan argued that identity begins through misrecognition. The child sees an image and says, that is me. But the image is incomplete. Social media works similarly. The feed reflects an edited version of yourself back to you. And slowly, you begin performing for the reflection. Section 4. The symbolic world of social media. Lacan also described symbolic order.
象征界
This is the realm of language, symbols, social meaning. Social media creates an entire symbolic universe. Likes become status. Followers become identity. Engagement becomes validation. And suddenly, your worth feels measurable. This is why notifications feel emotionally powerful. They are not just signals. They are symbolic recognition. Section 5. Why you keep coming back. Now we arrive at the deepest layer. Not information, not entertainment, but desire.
欲望
Lacan argued, human desire is never fully satisfied. The moment one desire is fulfilled, another appears. Social media exploits this perfectly. One more notification, one more post, one more dopamine hit. The platform never wants you satisfied, because satisfaction ends engagement. Section 6. Surplus enjoyment. Žižek develops Lacan further using surplus enjoyment jouissance.
剩余快感
This is not ordinary pleasure. It is excessive enjoyment. The strange enjoyment of continuing something even when it hurts. Think about doom scrolling. You are anxious, overstimulated, emotionally drained. And yet, you continue. This is surplus enjoyment. The system captures your emotional intensity itself. Even negative emotion becomes engagement. Section 7. I know. But I still do it. Here we arrive at Zizek's central insight. Modern ideology no longer requires belief. People already know. This is cynicism.
犬儒主义
The cynical subject says, I know social media manipulates me, but continues anyway. Why? Because awareness alone does not break structure. The system operates through habit, through design, through desire, through repetition. Section 8. The Big Other Online. Lacan introduces the Big Other,
大他者
the symbolic authority, the system that appears to know. Online, the Big Other becomes the algorithm, public opinion, the invisible audience. You begin imagining, how will this look? What will people think? Will this perform well? Even when nobody explicitly demands it, the symbolic pressure remains. Section 9. Corporate Attention Economy. Social media companies optimize one thing: time on platform. Why? Because attention generates profit. This is institutional level.
制度层面
The system is economically structured to keep you engaged. The longer you stay, the more valuable you become. Your exhaustion is monetized. Your distraction is monetized. Even your outrage is monetized. Section 10. Why deleting apps often fails. Many people try digital detoxes. Sometimes they work temporarily, but often, the apps return. Why? Because the problem is not only the app, it is the social structure surrounding it. Work requires connectivity. Friendships occur online. News spreads online. Identity exists online. The platform becomes part of reality itself. Section 11. Chinese philosophical response. What would Chinese philosophy
中国哲学
say about this? Perhaps the goal is not total escape, but relationship. Chinese thought emphasizes relationality
关系
and the middle way.
中道
The question becomes, how do we use systems without becoming psychologically absorbed by them? Not destruction, not blind immersion, but conscious positioning. Section 12. Practical repositioning. True freedom begins with interruption, not perfection. Interruption. Small acts. Disabling autoplay. Removing notifications. Introducing boredom again. Reclaiming silence. Because the algorithm fears one thing: your sustained attention. Final section. What the scroll reveals. The endless scroll reveals something uncomfortable. Modern systems do not merely control what we think. They shape what we desire, how we relate, how we experience ourselves. And perhaps the deepest question is not, why do I keep scrolling? But, what am I searching for there? Recognition? Escape? Connection? Meaning? Because beneath the algorithm, there is still a human longing no platform can fully satisfy. Final line. You are not weak because you scroll. You are living inside systems designed to capture desire itself. And the first step toward freedom is seeing the structure clearly.